Hello everyone, it's Rita here, and I am going to do the hashtag 50 stack challenge with Amy at CraftyCat. Today is the 7th. No, it's number 7. Number 7 is, I can't see that far. Number 7 is dogs. And number 8 is rainbows. So this should be interesting. And it's her 50 stack challenge 8, number 8. Gosh, I get all that stuff out. Here I was just making some collage pages and using a old file folder, but I kind of cut them too small. But I think they'll work somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, I was having fun. I don't really like to do this kind of thing on camera because it's boring. But I did want to get this frog in there, and I got him. So that's cute. Anyway, you'll see him later whenever I get around to using him. So for her challenge, I'm going to do the rainbow first. And it was hard for me to come up with the idea for the rainbow because I just don't artistically... I don't do very well, but I have this stencil. Can you see this? Oh, here, I'll do it on this. Okay, I have the stencil, and I thought that it would look cool if I went across it with the rainbow colors and used it as the background, or I'm not sure. But anyway, let's do this first. All right, so the colors of the rainbow are, well, first of all, if you want to make sure you're getting all your colors, you should probably measure, come on, ruler, where are you? I haven't been in here for a while. I've been cleaning, trying to get my house in order for my granddaughter is graduating this year, and it's April already, and she graduates in May, and I can't believe it, but all my kids are going to be here, and my sister, and I just don't want my house to look trashed, because I haven't done anything since I've had this issue with my legs and back and stuff. I can't do anything. Okay, I don't care how wide it is. I want to know how long it is, the stenciling part. So it's about 8.5. So let me see, if I divide 8.5 by 5 colors, I think. 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm looking at another one I did. So 5 colors, and 5 divided into 8. I don't know what that is. Let's see what it is. What is 5 divided into 8? 1.6. So basically, like, we could probably do 1.6. That would be 1.5, wouldn't it? All right, let's do that and see. I hate this ruler because I don't know why they put this little edge here. It throws me off. You know what I mean? Where they hang it. All right, so let's say that's 1. Just going to go up here, 1.5. I hadn't planned on doing this, but I was thinking about that, how many, because the one I did as a practice, I wasn't worried about getting all the colors. I was just worried whether or not a stencil would work doing this, and I don't think every stencil would work. Okay, let's do that, and then I think we will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoops, we have 6 colors. How can that be? Oh well, we'll see what happens. I don't know how things could be. It's just, I have 2 projects to do here today, and I'm trying to get it all all done. Okay. Now I have, these are Derwent, D-E-R-W-E-N-T. You see that inside the lid? Derwent. And these will dye fabric, and it's permanent. Once it's dry, it's permanent. So, you know, it's pretty cool for when I was doing a lot of sewing and things like that. I wanted to, you know, change the color a little bit. And so that's, I don't know. I saw somebody do it and I said, I need that. I want that. So I got it. Okay. But you could use watercolors. I still couldn't find my tin of watercolors, so I don't know. All right. We're doing blue first. So we know this is our first edge to do. Now this is not going to come out perfect. I mean, it'll be a little, kind of want maybe that too. Okay. I'm just going to pat it off a little bit because it's very watery. Okay, now we're going to do green. I don't like this green because it's more like a what color green is it? It's more of a sage color green, and I wanted a true color green. Okay. I want to take too much paint off, but I don't want it too drippy. My thing moved. Okay. Now we need yellow. And this paint, if I do it really strong, I mean, I can go back and forth and it will, I think it's kind of like watercolor. I don't watercolor very much. Couldn't find my watercolor pages either. I have a book, but I don't know, maybe my granddaughter finished that off. Okay. Kind of don't want that line. Oh well. I've never done this before, so green, yellow, orange. Doesn't seem like well, you know what I'll do? I'll just start over again. The colors. Sometimes they're kind of faded out. And you can't do this on cardstock because cardstock is too smooth, and the paint will not absorb quick enough for a stencil. Orange, and then I guess this is purple because there is no purple here, so I'm calling it purple. So I have taken a couple days off to get my house in order and just not stressing over getting a video done. It is stressful, you know. And I know you guys know what I'm talking about. It's just, well, some of you, if you're not, okay, let's go back to blue then. You know, if you're not doing videos, it's not that bad, but when I first started, I needed to sell my journals because I didn't have anybody to give it to anymore. Everybody got one. They're probably sitting somewhere in their dresser drawer, never touched, but whatever, they got one. And except my daughter, I didn't make her one yet. She's just, I don't know. I don't think she would write into it, write in it. So maybe as she gets older, if I'm still here when she gets older, then I'll make her one. She wanted to travel one, but then again, she hasn't really been traveling, and they've been doing it all on an airplane, and she doesn't want that kind of trouble. She wants to go by car. Okay. So now I'm just going to pick this up and see what we have. I feel like I missed something up there, but I don't know what I did. Anyhow, I think it's nice and crooked too. I think it will look cool. This stuff's almost dry. Okay, I was going to put it to the side and let it dry, and then I'm going to cut this out in the shape of a tag. And then we can use this as some kind of, I'll have to find something to put on it. I don't know what. I was more concerned about figuring out how to make a rainbow. Okay, because that's the hard part here. All right, so now we're going to do, I believe, another tag. And I found in my stash of napkins, I found these little puppy dogs. They are so cute. Let me move this. I was just playing around. Okay, and I found this black check, and it's only in that one section, so I'm only going to be able to make one, like a journal card. Okay, well, or I could do it. Do I want to do just a journal card? Maybe I can move that up and make it a larger journal card. Let's do that. Okay, so let me get a card. I was going to get another file folder, but I don't see one. So let me get a piece of cardstock. Where are you? Come on. White cardstock, but that's okay. All right. So these were some embellishments that I had found to try to use. And so there's 4 on here. That's great, but I don't need 4. Get the tape and not try to do it that way. Let's see, I'm gonna make this card, the journal card about at least this. I think my stencil may be permanent. Yes, I'm not. I took it and washed it off. Once it dries, it's permanent. We'll see what happens. sure it still would work, because I don't think it reactivates like if I got it wet again. Alrighty, so let's get these guys. I think I'm going to cut them. Something's wrong with my scissors and I need to get some oil or something. Wish I could squirt some oil into my leg. Oh. And I don't watch Gail Augustinelli very often, but the day that I did see her channel, and I said, oh, I want to see what Gail's doing. Because, I mean, I'm sure her grandkids are in college now, or getting out of high school. Some of them, anyway. But, she's having some kind of a knee issue, too, and I don't know what it is, because I don't watch her regularly on her videos every day. Oh, I can erase with that. Just want to take that little black off before I put any glue. All right, so there's that. Where I didn't cut that neat, but I can trim it up a little bit. Okay, so now we need this. I don't know if I have a batch of this or it's a one deal. Sometimes I probably should have cut that before I tear the paper off. Can I cut that crooked? Because my scissors don't want to cut. I've had those scissors probably the whole time I've ever done journaling. But they are Fiskars. Yeah, they were my sewing scissors, and they didn't cut fabric anymore. So I used them for this, and those are, you know, Fiskars are die-hard. Okay, I want to make sure I get the dogs in. I don't need it that tall. Let's see. I think that would have been 8.5. So I don't think I want it taller than 7.5, maybe. That would be 7 inches right there. I think that's good. All right. So if I put this one on first, I just wonder if I should cut that down a little bit, because I don't know if those checks will show through. I don't think they will, honestly. Okay, mark it here so I know where to lay the napkin down. Get my getting I had a guy come out and paint my deck. Oh my god, what a nightmare. Just, you know what, I think I do want to cut that down. Let's see. Because it's hard to put the glue on. Let's just do it here. Probably made it too thick. good. You can always go back in with another sorry. Go back in with the art glitter glue or something like that, so you, if you have it lifting, you can't get. I think I've showed tricks on how to get under things when you don't have enough space to get something in. Okay, is that totally crooked? It looks pretty crooked. I'm going to have to cut it down. Darn it. Whoop. Sorry about that. My glasses are going to be here soon, I hope. But there's nothing wrong with this. Well, there's something wrong, but they can't fix it. That's what he says. If he makes my glasses stronger, then the distance of what I'm doing has to be closer. So that's kind of straight. Wait for it to dry. That's okay. We'll just ink it around there. My little thing in there is getting too many crumbs. Okay. So, here's our little doggies, and here's our little journal card. I think I'm going to put something on the back because it's very flimsy. I'll have to put another card. But before I do that, let's see if I can decorate some of it. Okay. So yesterday I was die cutting. Well, I wasn't die cutting, but you know when, I don't know about you guys, but I never have time to do those things like, remember I showed you how to put the die cuts on, and then the not paper, what do you call it? Masking tape over it to hold your dies. Well, I was going to do that, so I started it. I've already put it away. But in that little die cut, those little die cuts I have, I lost a guy. Oh, these were, I thought, cute. They were, I don't know if you could see them or not, but this was in that set of die cuts I got. This is from Temu, and there's I think 50 different designs in there. Can you guys see? I feel like my camera's lower than normal. Anyway, so I wanted to cut out these little dogs and stuff. I didn't know if I was going to need them or use them, but that took me a while. As I started playing, you know how it is. All right, so this little guy here, I was going to frame him, and I may have to move it over. You know, I may have to cut some of this off because I don't want to go over that guy. And then I thought I could frame this one here. And then, let's see. don't remember if this one, I think this one is too small. These are leftover die cuts, I think, from these. Yeah, it gives you that extra little window thing. All right, so let's see. I had this little puppy. And yeah, so something like that. Everything has got to move around. I just thought it would be cute to frame them. Okay, so then this little guy, I think I could frame him there and maybe just cut that off. And then there's this little guy here. For some reason, I felt like I had a lot more room. Okay, so because I can't move them because then they won't have a frame with their actual face. I have this little door. I don't know. I don't think that's going to fit. And I also had this because I was thinking, how much is that doggy in the window? Yeah, it just doesn't fit the dogs. I didn't have anything bigger. All right, so then I have this number 5 that I was going to put, because there's 5 dogs. Okay. Okay, I'm going to get these all glued. And let's see, I'm thinking, where's pen? Okay. Well, I can glue it down first, but I'm thinking I could cut this and move it up. I've done that before. Same with this one. Come on. I could go up with this one to like here. Can't do anything until you get the underside done. So let me get my wrong side. This is sandpaper side, which I never use. It's got the embroidery stuff on it. I love this little kit that I got. It's on my Amazon storefront. And if, you know, you find it there and you order from there, then I get a little bit of, well, it takes a long time. I think I've only got $10 in revenue from that in all the time I've had it. I think they sent me a $10 credit card, or, you know, credit on my account. You know, well, whatever. Every little bit counts. I just have a hard time remembering to put it on there. I think it's a little easier now. I think it used to be kind of a headache. You had to copy and paste, and or maybe you still do. I don't know. And I did put some links on my link tree. There are people on there that I've been using for a long time now. I haven't added new ones yet. Just come under his chin. I don't want to. I haven't added new ones because I don't want that little guy, that thing there. I want that over here. Okay, let's see, right there. But I have a lot on there already. And I tried to put them in alphabetical order. The one that says Etsy, I don't know how to delete it, so I'll have to figure it out. But don't click on that one, because that just takes you to, it doesn't even take, it used to be my Etsy shop. And for some reason, since I haven't used that in a long time, they've changed the design of it. And so I thought that's where I was supposed to put vendors I wanted to add. Well, that didn't work. So, but like I said, there's some on there. Let's see, buddy, those things are kind of in the way. Or maybe I could go, no. Let's see about him. All right, so he can go here. Actually, down here. And this one can stay here. I remember having one that was overlapping one of the dogs. Oh, I think that might work. If it doesn't, that's just the way it's going to be. All right, let me... So I'm going to cut these off first. I didn't have the scissors. I tell you, I'm going blind. All right, he's on. I think I want this one next. It's a beautiful day. And then next week, or the rest of this week, we're getting rain. And it's supposed to rain on Easter Sunday. But it will be warm. So I'm wondering if it's not just going to be thunder type storms. You know, not the rainy kind of stuff. Okay, so I think it's not covering too much of his face. Cute little duck there. ink all over my fingernails. I have a doctor's appointment. So I'll try to figure out how to get the ink off. Nope. I just don't think I'm going to get them all in their own little frame. Probably should have like cut out circles. I put one of those doorbells on that has the camera. Was I going? No, I'm going this way, I think. Don't want to cover the eyes. Come on. Just a little piece of paper. And I tried to find a napkin with daisies on it or something that I could, you know, put in the background. But I couldn't find any. I had a few sunflowers, but they were too big. So I need to find something to go up at the top. And I really couldn't tell yesterday when I was trying to put it together or get an idea. Really couldn't find anything. Okay, I was gonna glue this one back on to the edge of this. I don't know if I need it. Yeah, I'm going to put it back on. Because you can't even tell. I mean, I'm sitting here and I can't tell, so it should be okay. Well, you can kind of tell there. All right, let's cut these off. Okay, and then over here I have to cut that off, which I don't want. I didn't want to, but I don't have a choice. It looks okay. Okay, so I'm probably going to round the corners. No, I don't know. That might not look right. have to do a journal all about dogs. I did a journal one time with a lady that she lived in West Virginia? Or I think it was just Virginia. I think she lived up by Richmond. That's in Virginia. And she had horses and poodles, the real big ones, the giant poodles. So they were fun. I put a lot of them in her journal. Poodles and her horses. Can't remember what kind of horses it was, but you know, this black is just kind of a different color black. Okay, so what can I do here? Got to balance it out, don't I? I was wondering, do I have another window? Maybe I could put up there. And I could people in the window. How much are the people in the window? Put some Tim Holtz people in there. Okay, let's see. What? Kind of like that better than that check. This was from an old book that I ripped this off the cover page. Yeah, I'm just not real happy about that check. I don't know. I should take it off. Or... Okay, let's see here. Where's the one that's got this stuff in it? Oh, I was thinking about using I don't think I want a Scotty, just because, you know, Scotties have their own thing. All right, they have to be on a lighter, in a lighter space. How much time have I spent? Oh gosh, 40-some minutes. Let's see. All right, I don't think I like that so much around it. Let's try a smaller one. Just gonna seal it. I just really like that color of paper. I think for me, I think this is just too much contrast. It doesn't. I thought it was good for the black and the colors of the dogs that have the white, but now I'm thinking I might rather have this up here. right, so you could put stuff up there all day long, but like, I'm just looking for something that looks, well, I'm gonna have to, does that fit on there? Yeah, that fits. I'm gonna rip this. Lost battery yet. My battery was kind of low. I can put some of that over that like that. Wonder if it would okay. I think I'm gonna put that on there. I may have to cut that edge instead. All right. You guys can watch this video in 2 parts. If you don't see me here for a couple of days or something, you go, oh yeah, I'll do that. I'll do it in 2 parts. I don't really want to hide all that, but just going to turn this up a little bit. Do this decorating, and then, you know, nobody has the stuff we have, that I have. So, well, somebody might. I don't know where I got those dogs from. So, if you sent them to me, let me know. I just offhand cannot think about who it was. Okay. Now, I want to I love this little boy and his dog. To me, that's so cute. Okay, I'm not sure if I want to put that there yet. I want to put the 5. Just gonna kind of put it in here where there's this back here. Just may need to have some fabric or something. It definitely needs something. These are like bird dogs. Okay. Okay, none of the frames are doing it for me, so I'm going to have to put either something behind it. I have one more spot. Let me check. I bought these the other day on Amazon. I said, oh, I'm going to treat myself. So I bought these. And I thought they were kind of expensive. But I don't need that. Aren't these cute, though? I thought if I could cover this up, this would make a great pocket or an envelope. Let's see, I don't think green is going to be the... I was just thinking, okay, I didn't see anything in there that would help. I was thinking if he was like standing, he doesn't look like he should be in a window though, does he? Looks like he should be out in the grass. So I think all of these are the same size. This one's like a pink. Oh, red, pink, blue, starry shimmer, tea white, I mean, I think they'll come in handy sometimes, but I don't know when. Right now would be really handy. Nope. All right. So I am going to find something I can put in behind it. No, not that. I don't know. I'm just going to have to find I don't think I could put another puppy on this side. No. I got these stars out of one of those little... I thought they were all connected, which would have been cool, but they weren't. They were individual stars. Up. Those on yet or not. Okay. Tea bags, tissue. I don't think I want a tea bag. Never know where my gauze is. This is that weird stuff that I got. Yeah. maybe it's in here. I forgot about this basket. Come on, where are you? Oh, I have some of this old dress, which I love as a background. Still have some. There's another big piece of it. Okay. Well, I don't have any gauze down there either. I'm going to have to find it. Cheesecloth or whatever people call it. I call it gauze. I'm making a mess. This is cool. Kind of like that on there. Okay, so there's that, or let's see about some of this. I don't think that does it. I like this better. The other thing I can't find is, I don't know if this is part of it, but I had bought that piece of dyed linen. It was really cool. I just have not come across it for a while. All right, let's do this. And, you know, I can always put a number or something, right? And I could put a word. Okay, I'm just going to glue this on. Let's see, let's do it this way. And then I'll try and sew around this too. I've got to put, to get some little texture or something. Okay, and my little guy, puppy dog. This die cut had lions and tigers and cats and dogs and something, I don't even know what it was, so I didn't save it. It's something, I don't know. This wasn't a very good image. And these were hard to get out, that were stuck to the, what do you call it? To the masking tape that I had put. Okay. The only other thing I could put is a word or something here, but I don't think I have any words that would relate to dogs. Did I put my 5 on? No. I put my 5 on. Oh, there's a 5 too. Or maybe that's a 2. Sometimes it's hard to tell. I cannot believe this is the, well, today is the last day of March. And April is my birthday, my twins' birthday. But they're 50. I think I figured they were out, figured it out. I think they're 53. That's kind of a blank spot there, but so is this. So let me put that 5 in here. And in this blank spot, maybe just one of these. Let's see, where's a sticker I like? All right, guys, I think I'm going to let you go. I feel bad when I don't finish the whole project. I really do, because I think that's, you're here to see it. Now I lost my pen. There it is. I broke my other pen that had the beads on it, so now I got to fix it. All right, let me just cut this as a tag, and we'll see. Let's see, I'm going to have to cut it along this line because it's not straight, my stencil. I think it turned out cute. Little rainbow. Maybe I can find something with a umbrella, like a spring rain. This little girl with the salt umbrella. I used to love that. I thought she was so cute. When I was a little girl, even. She's been around a long time. This one. Whoops. Back in there. Alright, I think that top is okay. I wished I had a little umbrella. I don't think there was one in that die kit. They could have easily put that umbrella. I'm way over time, I know. But like I said, my camera's still working. I guess it's still working. Just gonna get it. So you guys can see. Okay, So there's our little rainbow tag. And if I do nothing else, I've got the rainbow tag. But I'm going to see if I can find something to put on there. And then this is our doggy little journal card. And I think it's adorable. I don't know. Is it going crooked? Kind of feels like this might be going a little crooked. I don't know. I guess it's okay. So I just need to find a couple things to put here and there to brighten it up, or finish it off, I should say. The little stars are cute. And I love silhouettes anyway. I used to collect them. Alrighty, guys. Thanks for joining me. And I'm sorry it's so long and my table's a mess now. That's just me. Alrighty. Have a great day. Bye.